Hello, welcome to Freedom Grow Farm. My name is Becky. I'm going to show you what we're going to be growing for 2023. So we are a farm in Central Florida. We're in zone 9A, and we're going to be growing cut flowers for market for the first time this year. So we definitely have tried to grow cool flowers back in November. We neglected them and we saved a few. We put them out. We have about 6 rows that are 50 foot by 4 foot, and so we're planning to grow in those areas. And we have a patch for sunflowers potentially, which is it's about 50 by 20. So we are trying to slim down the flowers that we're going to be growing, because if you don't already know, a lot of flower farmers do say to start with easy flowers first and make sure that you succession plant those flowers to get the most bang for your buck. So I'm going to go ahead and put a picture up of each of the flowers that we're going to grow. So I have my little seed box here. So the first flower is straw flower. We're going to be selling tall mix straw flower from Burpee. And then I got these from Amazon, actually, straw flower as well. Next is going to be Status, called Forever Happy Status from Johnny's. We're going to be sowing that today as well. Now, I did sow a bunch of snapdragons from Floret, but I neglected them and they all died. I think I have a little bit of them out right now, but I don't know their names. So if they survive, great. But all I have left are these dollar store snapdragons. So we're gonna try one more time today. Pretty much my last shot to grow these. So I'm growing these today. We're growing, this is from Garden Dave Seeds. This is from Amazon actually. So I'm gonna grow stock from Garden Dave Seeds, stock buttercream from Floret. Next is eucalyptus. So with my notes, I have a little notebook here of where I'm gonna put all my information. I'm a person who needs to write. Like I try to do spreadsheets and stuff on my computer, but I'm a pen and paper type of person. So I wrote sewing notes, and when it comes to a eucalyptus, I found out here in Florida, obviously we get hot very, very fast, but with the eucalyptus, it can take about 14 to 21 days to germinate, which is a long, long time to watch a little seed grow. But it says that I have to grow it 10 to 12 weeks before my last frost date. So our last frost date is around March 18th, 19th, so mid-March, which we're really lucky to have. But so really, I mean, at this point, when it comes to that date, we are probably 10 weeks from, like, this is perfect time. Like right now is probably the last chance I have to grow these. So we're gonna be growing baby blue bouquet a eucalyptus. So I'm gonna see those today. I'm gonna do about 80 of them, just because, I mean, trial and error. I don't know if any of them are gonna germinate, but I have 80 because each one is 20. Next, we're gonna be sowing today is cress, which is penny cress. I'll put that up from Floret. Cress atraxa, I think that's how you say, from Floret. A lot of cress. Cress emerald beads. And we're also going to be sowing today Queen Anne's lace out Queen of Africa from Floret. Amaranth green tails from Floret. I hope that this will work well in bouquets. Never grown it for cut flowers, so this will be interesting. Autumn Touch Amaranth. Now this is obviously more of a color for fall. If these don't work well throughout the season, definitely want to save them to dry for, I guess, bouquets or anything for holiday market. So that's my plan for these. Basil, we're going to be growing basil for that greenery in our bouquets. Aside from the cress, queen lace, and stock and status, we're going to be growing basil, cinnamon basil from Floret, and Miss Burns lemon from Johnny's. We have a good amount of seeds from Johnny's when it comes to the burns lemon. So hopefully these will be a good filler flower for us. Next is Black Eyed Susans. We already have some Black Eyed Susans out right now in the ground. They're covered with Arg-19 frost cloth. Some of them did survive when we did plant them or start them in November, so we have a few already. We're starting this year to grow Denver Daisy from Floret, Indian Summer from Floret, and Sahara Rudbeckia, which is also, Black Eyed Susan, same thing, Johnny's. And then Rudbeckia Triloba, I don't know, can't say that, from Johnny's. And Cherokee Sunset from Baker Creek. That's all our Rudbeckia that we're going to be growing this year. Celosia. Celosia is a really big one for warm climates. I have researched, and we're going to be growing Flamingo Feather Celosia and Sunday Mix Celosia, and they're both from Johnny's. Celosia Super Crest Mix from Floret. So hopefully Celosia will be good to us. We'll see. Next is Cosmos. We grew Cosmos, sunflowers, and zinnias last year just for us. They did do well, so we are confident. Hopefully we can grow at least. If all else fails, we grow those, right? Double Click Mix Cosmos from Johnny's. Purity Mix from Floret. We don't discriminate on seeds, so we have dollar seeds. Cosmos. Try those. And Fizzy Rose Picote from Baker Creek. Those are our Cosmos. Now with dahlias, we're going to grow dahlias. This is going to be our one thing that we're going to try. Every year we should just go out of the box and try something that's hard to grow. Dahlias is one of those here in Florida because it's so hot. And it's, a challenge for a lot of flower farmers here. I've seen, so a lot of them do succeed, and I have been following those farmers on Instagram and getting all the pointers, tips I can get. So we will definitely do videos on dahlias, growing them in Florida here in 9A. So we are going to be growing them from seed and tubers. So we have Beat Choice Mix Dahlias from Floret, and then we have Unwinds Mix Dahlias from Baker Creek. So we did spend some money. I know they say not to spend, lots of money on specialty things when it's your first year growing cut flowers for market, but we did get them from Petal Pickers Farm, just because you can actually pay extra to get them shipped earlier, because a lot of these companies or flower businesses don't ship them till later for most of the United States, just because it's colder and they don't want to ruin, the tubers. But we're in Florida, we're different than everybody else, so we definitely want to try to start them, or you have to start them at least in January, when it's a little bit more cooler in the year. So we bought tubers: Cafe Olay, Joey Nicky, Christian Honey. I'm looking at my computer, that's what I'm looking at here. Boom Boom White, and Wine Eyed Jill. So we're going to try to grow those with from tubers. Next is Gomfrina. That's the formula mix from Johnny's, and then Pastel Mix from Floret. Now we're going to grow some grasses to help with, giving those bouquets of greenery that desperately, sometimes do need. We're going to be growing Frosted Explosion. I'm excited to see this. Hopefully we will grow these successfully from Johnny's, and then Green Drops Ornamental Grass from Johnny's. Marigolds, we're going to be doing Giant Yellow from Johnny's, Giant Orange from Johnny's. So marigolds are really big for us here in Florida. They grow well. I guess a second flower that we're going to be experimenting is Salvia. Supposedly it's a perennial flower, but we're going to probably just set aside a raised bed and put these in just to see if we can get them year after year. Next is sunflowers. Sunflowers are really big for us. We're definitely going to be, I'll probably buy a little bit more sunflowers by the end of this month, just because I want to grow so many of them. So all this fails, sunflowers will sell. Hopefully they're huge flowers that a lot of people, most people do like. And hopefully if you have a bouquet of sunflowers, people stop and they look at them. So we're going to be growing at least a 50 by 20 spot that we have a tarp on with that we're going to be growing sunflowers in, and hopefully we're going to do another one of that size with sunflowers. So we have picked Sonja branching sunflowers from Johnny's, White Knight sunflowers from Johnny's. We have about 250 seeds of those, and then the Pro Cut Orange Classic Market flower from Johnny's. We have about 500 seeds of those. I'm probably going to pick two more sunflower varieties, but right now when it comes to Johnny's Pro Cut flowers, but those are the two. And then we're also being growing sunflower Steve's sunflowers. So we participated in his little fundraiser he had. We got Fantasy Mix, Van Gogh Fantasy Mix sunflowers in this bag, and then when you did that, you got January pack of seeds, and we have that. Not many people have sunflower Steve seeds, so hopefully that lets us stand out if they grow. I tried to grow maybe like 4 seeds, and I don't know what happened to them. They died. I think they fried in the sun. It's really hot here, so I don't think I give enough water, things like that. No, I didn't give them time. So now that we're growing for market, we're definitely going to be more mindful about that. Next is zinnias. Zinnias are going to be big for us because they grow really well here in Florida. And we're going to be growing Oklahoma Ivory from Johnny's. We're going to be growing Benary Giant White, Benary Giant Purple, Queen Lime with Blush from Johnny's. These are all from Johnny's. Benary Giant Salmon Rose, Giant Wine, and Giant Golden Yellow. We're going to be doing Lilliput Mix from Florette and Cinderella Peach Zinnia from Florette. So those are our zinnias. And actually those are our flowers for 2023. We are excited to grow for market this year as our first year in business, actually. Aside from these flowers, we're definitely going to hopefully save a good amount of them, even if we don't sell them, to dry them and make dry bouquets or wreaths for the fall. So we're excited. We have some definitely ideas of what to sell this year. We are planning to sell farmers markets, and hopefully along the way find more opportunities to sell our goods. As a new farm up and coming in Central Florida, we are excited to grow all these flowers and hopefully make beautiful bouquets and hopefully have customers to sell them. So we are going to be making videos about our process of building our cut flower farm and all the things we're going to be doing in the farm. We're a little different than a lot of cut flower farmers out there that are sharing their journey just because we are in Florida. It's really hard to grow anything in Florida because of the heat. It's not impossible, but it just need a little bit more care, a little bit more work. So we're, like I said, we're in zone 9A, Central Florida, starting a cut flower farm. If that interests you, hopefully you will tune in for the rest of our videos. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.